Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, local children receiving training that has helped approximately 250,000 others in North America. The RadzKid program making a stop on the Sun Coast earlier today. And ABC7's Erica Jackson shows us how the program aims to help Suncoast children and, most importantly, their parents.
That's right now sticking in our minds, like other people not respecting us.
Saran Wixom's priority is to keep her small family safe. She's starting early by teaching her son Luke how to protect himself from human traffickers and bullies, like finding a law enforcement officer if he's in trouble.
We try to hit that home and say, these are the good guys, these will help, and they're the people that help you.
The safer they can be as a youngster and their parents know how to keep them safe, then we have fewer injuries.
West Bradenton Crime Watch President Tammy Gowdy believes one of the first steps in safety is self-defense.
Go, stay back, you're not my dad.
She and 7 other instructors on the Suncoast are certified to teach children defensive techniques through the RadzKid program.
Basically all it is defensive so that they can do something and get away. Their whole idea is to get away, to be safe.
10-year-old Brandon Kenny says he is a victim of bullying. But here, he and his brother Bryce learn violence is not the answer.
If someone's fighting you, you go and tell someone, and you don't fight back.
Leaders with RadzKid say nearly 100 children threatened by an abductor use the skills learned in the course, and hundreds of children dealing with abuse around the country gained the courage to speak up.
We basically teach them a mindset, how to be confident, and then if something happens, they are defensive.
All right, thank you very much, Erica. And instructors will be teaching children those skills from the RadzKids program starting on December 30th at the Westminster Presbyterian Church. We'll have the information on how to sign up on our website, mysuncoast.com. In other news, hundreds of students from across the Suncoast gathered at Braden River High School today, but they weren't there to study. They were there to compete, hoping to win one of 30 challenging engineering competitions. Those challenges ranging from architecture to flight, even building a catapult.
We have 2 ideas just in case if something breaks. You gotta always have like a second idea. So this one right here, we were thinking this could be either good for accuracy because it has a nice little place for a pom-pom that we're going to use to test with. And we're thinking that the spoon will be perfect for distance, which could pull back more. And the rubber bands are for intensity. And we just kept a little stick here just to put more pressure on the rubber bands.
All right, sounds like they really got something cooking over there. Well, more than 100 advisors, judges, and support personnel volunteered to help host that competition. Well, a beautiful day today. Will it be a beautiful night? A lot of things going on for the holidays. Let's head over to Wendy Ross for a first check on our first alert weather forecast. Wendy?
It was the most beautiful day today, and you just want to package it. It's just so great. But we are looking at what's coming up for tonight, and these are the kind of temperatures we're going to be seeing over the next couple of hours. Very comfortable out there, clear skies all throughout the nighttime hours, and you're expecting to see temperatures only getting down into the low 60s. Right now, it's 69 degrees with partly cloudy skies out there, high humidity, the winds coming in out of the northwest, and they're very calm at around 6 miles per hour. Dew points are low, so there's that crisp, almost fall-like feeling out there, and we are looking at nothing. Absolutely nothing on radar to ruin your night, so you don't have to worry about any rain. We almost have a full moon out there, but not yet. We don't have anything going on. So as you're heading out the door, if you're doing anything outdoors tonight, just maybe you'll need a sweater. That's going to be about it. And enjoy the night because it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to let you know how the rest of this weekend is shaping up. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. Adam?
All right, thank you very much, Wendy. Well, a Florida family has been reunited tonight after their daughter, Caitlin Frasina, was found thousands of miles away from home. The teen tracked down by law enforcement in New York with a high school soccer coach. Ron Claiborne tells us how the two were located.
Ryan, why didn't you tell Caitlin's parents?
A Florida high school soccer coach in jail. Ryan Rodriguez, accused of running off with a 17-year-old student.
He obviously knew we were looking for him.
Caitlin Frasina, a senior at Rodriguez's school, disappeared a week ago, climbing out of her bedroom window in Lake City, Florida. Police say leaving behind her cell phone wiped clean. These surveillance images showing her and the 27-year-old boy's soccer coach at her school, at a gas station in South Carolina, and then a pawn shop in North Carolina. Police finally tracking them down Friday evening in North Syracuse, New York State, pulling over a red Mercury with Florida plates, matching the description of the vehicle they were believed to be driving.
The car was then pinned by our vehicle. Investigator Grant, along with the FBI, were able to take him at gunpoint. They were taken into custody without any incident.
Do you have any comments?
The teen is reportedly safe and being held until her parents arrive.
They're just really ready to get their daughter home. They'll be traveling up there to reunite with her, and then they can start the healing process.
And Rodriguez has been charged as a fugitive of justice. The FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office will consider additional charges.
Taking an underage across state lines, you're looking at federal charges. We can look into state charges. Two different departments, two different laws.
Well, now some relieving news for holiday travelers. American Airlines announcing that it has reached an agreement with its pilots union to avoid having to cancel thousands of holiday flights. The problem arose from a glitch in American's system with pilots' schedules. That system leaving thousands of flights without pilots, co-pilots, or in some cases both. American, the world's biggest airline, has about 15,000 active pilots and expects to operate more than 200,000 flights over this month. Well, you've probably heard of a white Christmas, but how about a green Christmas? That's exactly what the Palmetto Historical Park and Manatee County Agricultural Museum's annual Christmas in the Park was focusing on. The event featuring green living fun from everything including letters writing to Santa and snow sledding with real ice.
Just wanted to kind of instill a nice holiday spirit, and personally I work here for the city of Palmetto, so when I heard that there was this event going on, this is my first time coming out, and so far it's been great. It's
about as close to snow sledding as I think a lot of kids are going to get here on the Sun Coast. Well, still to come here on ABC 7 after another exciting week in Washington, a look at what will come next for the GOP tax plan, plus an uninvited guest causing mischief at a Florida home. That's all coming when we return.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
I'm Alan Cohn. The Seminole Heights killer, 4 dead in our own backyard. How was he caught? What is there to learn?
Monday on ABC 7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. Could President Trump be on the verge of his first major legislative victory? Well, early this morning, the Senate passed their version of tax reform. Now in the final stretch, can they reach a solution with the House and put it on the president's desk? ABC's Gloria Riviera looks at what lies ahead and the pushback that bill is getting across the country.
President Trump on a victory lap after the Senate passage of tax reform.
Not since Ronald Reagan has anything even come close.
The president making his remarks at a fundraiser in New York City, while protesters speaking out in opposition to the bill they say is a boon for the wealthiest American.
The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, as amended, is passed.
Senate negotiations went down to the wire. The GOP-led chamber passed the largest change to the U.S. tax code in 30 years, adding revision after revision in order to get key holdouts on board. Changes taxpayers can expect from this bill include the elimination of the Obamacare mandate, slashing the corporate tax rate from 35% to 20%. Doubling standard deductions but abolishing all individual state and local income tax deductions. For Americans making more than $100,000 a year, it could mean a big tax cut. But middle-class folks earning less than $75,000 could end up paying more in taxes over the next decade. No Democrats voted in favor of the measure.
I think that's going to cost them very big in the election because basically they voted against tax cuts.
Senate and the House must now work to reconcile the two distinct tax bills. President Trump hopes he'll have a bill to sign before Christmas. Gloria Riviera, ABC News, Washington.
And the commander-in-chief taking to Twitter today to address another area of concern. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's plea deal and the Russia probe. Trump tweeting, "It's a shame he lied because his actions were lawful." Well, an FBI counterintelligence expert has been kicked out of special counsel Robert Mueller's investigative team. Sources say Mueller removed Peter Strzok because he sent some messages that could be interpreted as pro-Hillary Clinton. The messages were exchanged last year with another FBI expert who also used to work for Mueller. Sources say the wording led to concern that the messages could be seen as political bias. Before joining the Mueller probe, Strzok led the FBI investigation into Clinton's email server. He returned to the FBI over the summer along with other experts who received, or the other expert who received those messages. Well, Florida Governor Rick Scott is heading off to Israel today on a week-long trade mission. He will be joined by nearly 70 business and education leaders. This comes after a meeting Scott had with the Enterprise Florida Board of Directors this week. In that meeting, Scott pressing the need to ensure lawmakers maintain and replenish the new Florida Job Growth Grant Fund, which has attracted 209 applications from governments and other groups across the state since opening in July. However, Scott has yet to dip into the $85 million lawmakers set aside this year to attract new businesses to Florida. Well, a frightening moment for one Florida woman this week when she noticed an uninvited guest in her backyard. Dallas Ludwig shot this video from her phone as she was getting ready for her daily walk. Ludwig says this black bear has made his way to her backyard throughout the last couple of years, but never quite this close.
At that point, I mean, you're like 4 feet from the bear and, you know, not happy about the damage done to our property. He could have continued to go through the door, maybe break a window.
Absolutely. Ludwig saying after almost an hour, the bear finally got bored and left. She contacted the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission about the encounter. Well, we are just minutes away from the start of Sarasota's annual holiday parade. The downtown Sarasota holiday parade turns 22 years old this year. The theme of the parade changing annually, which gives it an updated and fresh appeal each holiday season. Last year's theme was Salute to Veterans, but this year it's an homage to our circus community. Everyone is decked out in their best circus attire. Thousands of participants taking part in that parade every year, and thousands more coming to watch the brightly decorated floats. The parade is expected to last about 2 hours. And those pictures, compliments of Linda Carson. We'll bring you more from the holiday parade at 11 o'clock tonight, some of the highlights. But look, Linda actually had a dazzling jacket. If you get a chance to make it out there, quite the circus ringleader jacket she was rocking.
Oh,
yeah.
She's so great. Well, you know, she's about as bright as the stars are going to be tonight.
That's true.
I'll tell you, it's going to be one of those nights where you want to be outdoors. It is going to be so gorgeous. We've got clear skies that we can expect for tonight. Temperatures are going to be in the 60s. So, you know, that's chilly for some Floridians. You may want to take a jacket with you or a sweater with you as you're heading out the door tonight to enjoy anything outdoors. But it is going to be a most beautiful night. So tonight for the holiday parade, we've got the clear skies that we can expect to see, mild temperatures as well. Those temperatures I just showed you in the 60s, and gentle breezes out there. So it's going to be just a wonderful, wonderful night. You can see we just don't have anything going on. There's nothing. Satellite really isn't picking up anything. We've had some cloud cover over the northern part of the state, and that's because an area of low pressure trough that's sitting out here in the northern Gulf of Mexico. And we've actually had some showers down to the south, but we are going to start to see that low pressure trough just kind of sink down a little bit. It falls apart. It never makes it into our area. We are not looking for any rain for our region for tomorrow. So we're going to be left with another beautiful day on tap. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. You can see how the system out here in the Gulf just falls apart. Some of the rain showers will stay out here, out in the Gulf of Mexico, but we certainly don't have to worry about any of the rain showers. So our future forecast is showing that there is no future forecast. There's just nothing going on because we've got those winds that are going to be coming in out of the northeast, the possibility of some fog during the early morning hours, and that's going to be about the only level of precipitation that we're going to be seeing. But we do have another cold front that's coming, and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, and that one is going to make a difference for us. So 80 degrees was our daytime high today. The overnight low was 60 degrees, but normally we're in the 50s and mid 70s. So this warmer than normal air is going to be around for a little bit longer, and as you can see, it's 69 degrees for us right now. The dew point at 63 degrees. The wind's coming in out of the northwest at around 6 miles per hour, and current temperatures everywhere are in the 60s and 70s. Different places reporting just a couple of variances of degrees, and you can see this is true all the way down through our southern counties, looking at temperatures in the low 70s. So here's that trough of low pressure. It's sitting out here in the Gulf. Low pressure system out here in the Atlantic continuing to push away, but we're going to be left with clear skies, warmer than normal temperatures over the next coming days, and then we've got another cold front, and this cold front is going to be moving through across the country and down through our area, and we're going to feel it by Thursday and Friday. You are going to notice a real difference Thursday and Friday when that cold front gets in. But for tonight, it's going to be beautiful, and then throughout the day tomorrow, temperatures are going to be back up in the 70s. If you're heading out to the beach, possibility of some morning fog, seas 1 to 2 feet, a light chop on the bay and inland waters. And this is what we can expect over the next several days. We've got gorgeous weather all the way through Wednesday. Temperatures are in the 80s. If you want to wear your boots, if you want to put on your cold weather gear, your day is going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We get days of that, Adam.
Now, sports.
Well, 12 is a special number for the University of Central Florida. 0-12 was their record just 2 years ago, and now they're the number 12 team in the country, on the verge of winning their 12th game today. UCF, unfortunately, will be their last season with head coach Scott Frost. Nebraska announcing he will be their next head coach the following season. Still trying to leave Orlando with a championship, and this one was just a track meet. That was Traquan Smith for 50 yards for the Knights, and all day the Tigers would answer with plays like this. 68-yard touchdown pass to Anthony Miller. We go on to double overtime, where Otis Anderson able to score on the second effort for UCF. The Knights go up 62-55. Memphis needs a touchdown, and Riley Ferguson picked off by Trey Neal. It seals the game and an undefeated regular season for UCF. Nearly 1,500 yards of combined offense in this game, and they win the American Athletic Conference Championship. Well, Florida State playing without Jimbo Fisher for the first time since 2010. Odell Haggins stepping in to keep FSU's bowl hopes alive. A very different look to this offense without Jimbo. 45 rush attempts by the Noles today. That one good for a touchdown thanks to Jox Patrick. Same score in the second. Check out the grab by DJ Matthews, the freshman, using one hand. And the Noles take a 14-0 lead. Third quarter, Cam Akers helps add to that lead, running right through the Warhawks defenders. Noles win and make it a record 36 straight seasons of bowl eligibility, and Haggins getting his first ever head coaching win. Well, Venice football fans, you can pack your bags. The Indians are heading back to States. A fourth quarter interception by senior Jared Bailey sealed a 27-20 victory over the reigning champs, Fort Lauderdale's St. Thomas Aquinas. The Raiders beat the Indians 46-8 in the same game last year before winning their third straight state title. Bryce Carpenter, Javon Hiley, and Brandon Gregory all scored for Venice in the win. They will face Bartram Trail in the Class 7A state final next Saturday, December 9th, up in Orlando. The tickets are available online. You can find that link on our website, mysuncoast.com. Well, day 3 of the Hero World Challenge and Tiger Woods' return to the PGA Tour. Woods came into the day at 5th but dropped to 10th after finishing 3 over par today. Charlie Hoffman was the leader heading into round 3 after shooting a 63 on Friday. Shot 70 today, but he still has a 5-shot lead heading into the final round on Sunday. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-604-1698. That's 800-604-1698.
If you're between 50 and 85 years old, call the number on your screen right now for free information on how to save your family thousands of dollars. We're Family Love Plans, and we've been helping families just like yours for over 30 years. The average funeral today can cost up to $10,000 or more, but the most you'll get from government benefits is just $255. How will your family pay the difference? At Family Love Plans, we can help you and your family. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam and your plan can't be canceled. Better still, your rate will never go up and your benefits will never go down. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and receive approval right over the phone.
Call 1-800-707-3608. That's 1-800-707-3608.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device.
Actor Jeffrey Rush has resigned as president of the Australian Academy of Cinema and Television Arts after allegations of inappropriate behavior were made against him earlier in the week. The Sydney Theatre Company said Wednesday that it had received a complaint about the actor stemming from an appearance 2 years ago. No details about those allegations have been provided, but Rush said in a statement that the company was trying to, quote, smear him. Still, Rush said he was stepping down from his position. Rush is well known for roles in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, Shakespeare in Love, and The King's Speech. Well, actor Chris Pratt has filed for divorce from his wife, Anna Faris, citing irreconcilable differences. The couple had been married for 8 years and separated for some time now. Pratt is best known for his Guardians of the Galaxy role. He filed divorce documents on Friday. He is seeking joint custody of their 5-year-old son, Jack. Well, Nissan went all out with its Star Wars tie-in at the Los Angeles Auto Show last year. Nissan producing one Star Wars themed vehicle for the event to tie it in with the release of the movie Rogue One. This year, Nissan made 7 vehicles to promote The Last Jedi. There is one made to look like an AT-M6, one with a Kylo Ren theme, and even one with additions to make it look like a TIE fighter. But no matter how much you may want one, they are not for sale.
I want one.
I imagine some will attempt to steal them.
Oh my!
Because
oh
if
no!
there are big fans for anything, it's Star Wars.
Oh my gosh! Yes, and there's a fervor now coming up with this new movie coming out.
Multi-generational fervor.
Oh, I'm excited about it. Yeah, I like the whole Star Wars thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's a great night to be outdoors. Hopefully, you're going to get outside because we're looking at temperatures.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.